initial reaction to everybody was, well, is this a triple X place?
Oh, check out the shoes.
Holy cow.
That's pretty cool.
He went from parking cars along the Detroit River to being a casino mogul in Las Vegas. From taking a risk on purchasing the oldest hotel in Vegas to literally reshaping and revitalizing how visitors view the iconic Fremont Street experience, Derek Stevens knows a thing or two about how to treat a guest. They say if you ever want to meet him, you can find him sitting at the bar at one of his iconic properties. And recently, through our friend and huge supporter of Not Leaving Las Vegas, Richard Wilk, we sat down with Mr. Stevens to learn about how Circa Sports is changing the way people bet on professional football, the challenges of opening a hotel during the COVID-19 pandemic, and why he made the biggest bet of all, buying the oldest hotel in all of Las Vegas. I'm Steven, I'm Not Leaving Las Vegas, and this is an exclusive interview with the owner of the Golden Gate, D Las Vegas, and the brand new Circa Resort, Mr. Derek Stevens.
So check them out. So you're growing the Instagram. Sounds great. That's awesome. And
So let's see if I can do something right now. Let's see if we can take Steven down, find Derek Stevens, the owner, and say hi on camera to you.
that'd be cool.
You want to do that?
Yeah, that sounds fun.
So this interview was basically sprung at me completely out of the blue. Richard can be kind of impulsive, and I appreciate that about him. And I have to admit, I was more than a little nervous going in, considering I had never met Derek Stevens before properly, and I had no idea what I would actually ask him. All I know is that I hope that I wouldn't make a fool out of myself and Richard combined. And so as we go through Circa, take a look for a minute and see how compact this resort really is. It's plenty large, but it was built in a vertical format owing to the small actual footprint of the property that it sits on. And with that, it has the world's largest sports book. It has pretty much the best pool in Las Vegas with stadium swim and flair bartenders absolutely everywhere. It really is like no other property, be it in downtown Las Vegas or anywhere else on the strip. But enough of that. Just remember, if you are enjoying this content, a subscription to this channel would be as elegant as the Circa Resort itself. So let's get into interviewing Derek Stevens at the Circa Resort.
Hello,
Derek Stevens, you remember Steven?
Mr. Stevens. I met you once before with Mr. Rick Harrison over there.
Yeah.
That was me.
How you doing?
Yeah, nice to see you. Nice to see what you're doing down here.
What are you doing? It's Saturday night in downtown Las Vegas.
They're
Yeah,
live right now.
well, I come-
Everybody's in there talking to him right now. He's got
Yeah.
about 600 people in there.
I'm sitting over here with celebrity star Wilbo over here from VSIN.
What's up, everybody?
Nice to meet you
going on?
guys. Well, I come down to Fremont Street more than anybody else because I love this place, and I really appreciate what you've done for it. I was telling Richard, you're kind of like taking the mantle of the evolution of this entire area, and really making it a place that is special for people's memories. And I just the change since the reopening and everything. Kudos to you. Thank you for everything you've
Yeah,
done.
we have a lot of fun down here. We tried to develop a few things. You know, the world's biggest sports book,
Absolutely.
sports bettors attraction, Stadium Swim. He's a VIP manager of Stadium Swim.
Very nice.
And Legacy Club up top, the greatest views in Vegas.
Oh, absolutely.
This sounds like a promo. I'm not, it's not a promo.
That's okay.
I'm just sitting at a bar drinking.
You'll never catch a casino owner in his own casino on a Saturday night
Absolutely.
talking to people, sitting at a bar and talking to people,
Yeah.
buying them drinks and everything.
No, it's great.
We're one of a kind, so
Absolutely.
that's a big deal.
You're a gem. We appreciate you.
I want to tell you, you didn't comment about something else. I busted something else new tonight.
What?
I don't know. What do you think?
Oh, check out the shoes.
Oh my goodness.
Check out the shoes.
Holy cow.
That's pretty cool.
Those are
Damn.
beautiful.
They're comfortable.
One of a kind.
I think that's a new trend now.
I don't usually wear yellow shoes.
We need to get some. All right, I'm gonna work on getting a pair of Jordans that say Circa. How about that?
There we go.
We're gonna work on that.
Very nice.
Hey, how you doing, Tom? There we go, Tom Carroll, one of the most famous proxies in all of Las Vegas.
Hello.
Nice to meet you. So many people onto our football contest, the Circa Sports Million. Circa Survivor. Come on out for the Circa Sports Million.
Very nice.
Survivor is gonna be huge this year.
Very nice. Best sports book in town. Absolutely.
Hey,
So what is
with you holding all this? Can I get you a drink? We're in a desert. You want something to drink?
what are you having?
I drink Campbell Diet.
Okay, well, I'll have what you're having, I suppose.
Guarantee no other YouTuber will have an owner of a casino on their
This is interesting.
beside you.
Here we go.
Oh, wow.
Whoa, here we go.
Oh, thank you. Appreciate that. So what is Circa Survivor?
Oh, you a football fan a little bit?
A little bit. Niners, you know.
So
Don't hate me.
So we throw a couple of football contests that are kind of special. So we throw 2 of them.
Okay.
We guarantee $6 million payout for Circa Survivor
Okay.
and $6 million payout for the Circa Million. This is our 4th year doing these contests. So these
Right.
are the world's largest football contests. Obviously, I'm a sports fan as I'm sweating out these games.
Absolutely. Yeah.
But yeah, we're pretty excited about about bumping it. Last year we guaranteed 10. This year we're guaranteeing 12.
That's got to be
if
the.
we don't get 12 million entries, that's our sweat. We got to get up to 12 million entries, or we're in trouble.
Now, if somebody comes here, they can use the app. You guys have your own app and everything. They can participate in that just while they're in town.
Yeah,
or-
what's really good about the football contest is that in Nevada you have to register and sign up in person
Right.
at one of our casinos here.
Okay.
Could be Golden Gate or Circa.
Okay.
You sign up here, but you have a proxy, just
Okay.
like the individual that just randomly came by,
Mhm.
Tom Carroll. So you sign up yourself with the proxy, and then you can bet from
Right.
anywhere in the world.
Right.
So you make your plays. You make your plays from anywhere. You let the proxy, and the proxy has to put your picks in Vegas.
Okay.
It's not considered gambling, and that's why you're allowed to make your selections from anywhere in the world.
So it's kind of like it'd be like phoning in a bet back in the day, but it's legal in this case because I
Yeah,
don't think
no,
you could do that back then.
Everything we do is very.
Oh no, I'm not saying that. But you know how it used to be. They used to pick up the phone in New York and
Yeah.
call Pennsylvania,
Yeah,
but
you're not allowed to call somebody and then make a bet.
Yeah.
That is not legal.
Oh, no,
But
yeah.
in a football contest, you are allowed to sign up a proxy, which
Right.
is really important.
that's a fantastic idea. You guys, I don't think anybody else is doing anything like that. Plus, your payouts are huge. $12 million this year. And so, how does it work? Is it based on skill? They have to pick. Obviously, are they picking overs, unders, winners in general, or?
Circa Survivor works. All you have to do is pick a winner in week 1.
Okay.
You can pick. There's no point spread.
Right.
If you pick one team
Yep.
and they win,
Yep.
you become eligible to play in week 2.
Okay.
But you have to win.
Okay.
But here's how it gets progressively more difficult on Circa Survivor.
Yeah.
Is that on week 2, if you become eligible, you have to pick another team. But once you pick a team, you're no longer eligible for the rest of the year.
Okay.
So let's just say you take the LA Rams in week 1
Right.
and they win. They beat Buffalo, they win.
Right.
Now you become eligible to play in week 2. But you can never select the LA Rams for the rest of the season.
Okay.
So every week, by the time you get to week 4, week 8,
It's a different team every time if you keep
every
winning.
time.
Oh,
As you get towards
smart.
the end, you have a smaller selection.
Right.
And you're generally not going to have the best teams available.
Okay.
So that's how Circa Survivor works.
So and if
And
you're
it's a heck of a sweat.
and if you have a good football mind, you know about it gives you an edge. But by the time we're down to the best of the worst, then you have a bigger edge.
Yeah, I would say, there's an element where you have to have a little bit of forethought on schedule and who's but I will tell you, if you don't know that much about football,
Yeah.
you kind of got to get lucky a couple times too.
Listen, I know people who go to the parlay, they know nothing about it. They're like, well, I think a bear would beat up a buccaneer in real life, so they pick the bear. You know, those kind of people. And sometimes they hit.
There's a lot of theories. Something like stuff like this, it could work. Now, Circa Million is different.
Yeah.
This is where you pick 5 games every week
Okay.
against the point spread.
Okay.
And it's a cumulative contest where whoever has the most amount of wins, 5 games every week.
Right.
There's, 18 weeks in a season.
Yep.
So you have a total of 90 selections, 5 every week.
Okay.
And then from best record on down, whoever has the best record, guaranteed $1 million payout. It pays all the way down.
Oh,
There's
okay.
a couple of bonuses, quarters, and stuff like that. But it's basically the top 100 people based on how you do. I'm picking 5 games against a point spread every week.
Okay.
So you can pick any teams every week.
So it's a bot.
It's a great way to win a lot of money
Yeah.
at Circa Sports.
It sounds fantastic. It sounds. It's innovative.
If you know something about football, That's great.
Yeah.
But there's also an element where if you know nothing about football,
Yeah.
you actually got a shot.
Yeah, that's
Kind of
good.
interesting because I love hearing everybody's theories other than pitching.
For sure.
It changes every season.
What are the buy-ins for those contests?
Both contests are $1,000.
$1,000 buy-in.
Yeah.
And as long as you keep winning, you keep rolling forward, and you stand a chance.
In the million, Circa Million,
Yeah.
you play the whole season no matter what. The Circa Survivor
Yep.
is exactly that.
Yep.
You got to survive week 1 to get to week 2.
Wow.
Then you got to survive week 2 to get to week 3. So
That's smart.
it kind of builds up.
That's smart.
And I would also tell you, the amount of entertainment you get for $1,000,
Yeah.
it's effectively like betting like 60 some bucks a week. It's awesome. Just
Pretty good. And they can play that through the proxy once they go home, so they
Yeah.
can keep it rolling.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's smart. I never thought of that proxy idea. That is ingenious. So can I ask you a question about since the reopening and all that? Is that okay?
Sure.
So what's your take on it? Is you feel it's 100% obviously, right?
Yeah, I mean, the last 3 years, it's been pretty crazy. Pandemic, shutdown, international business gets shut down. Las Vegas comes out of the restrictions.
Yeah.
Record gaming numbers.
Oh yeah. 13 months in a row record, right?
Yet at the same point, now all of a sudden we've got inflation taking off.
I know.
Gas prices up. Flight costs are up.
Oh,
It's just like everything is new.
yeah.
There's nothing standard in the last couple of years.
It's like it's a constant moving target. So the stuff like what you're doing with the football contest, that's bringing in new reasons to come to town, which is perfect.
Yeah.
Otherwise, sports betting is legal in so many places. What's their actual reason to come here? Well, you're giving them one, which is really smart.
Let's get a question over here.
Yes,
So, what are people asking questions or what's going on?
they might be. They're giving chats. So sometimes they chat with themselves. Sometimes they chat with me. They know I'm interviewing you, so I don't think I have any questions here. But they could ask you a question. We'll see it. It's about a 30-second delay between me saying or doing something and actually seeing their response between it. Yeah, people are just impressed that I'm actually able to hold a conversation with you, apparently. Like I say, this place here, I worked as a timeshare guy on this street a long time, and I didn't like it very much. But ever since I opened up to it, I think it's a special place downtown Las Vegas. I think it's amazing, like I mentioned, what you're doing, and some people were complimenting you by saying that you have forced the plaza to up its game with all that construction out front. And, you changed over
I
that.
love what Jonathan's doing over there. I mean,
Yeah.
I love seeing the plaza upgrade. I love the Fremont expanding.
Yeah.
That's Boyd Gaming. It's terrific. I mean, I love Fremont. Obviously, my hashes are worth more than my words, but
Yeah.
ever since I bought the Golden Gate, I fell in love with downtown Las Vegas.
You guys you invested in Fitzgerald's to the D first, right?
Yeah, I bought Fitzgerald's in 2011,
Right.
and started renovating it, and then we turned it to B in March of 2012.
Okay, and then the Golden Gate was second, and then Circa was the big.
Golden Gate is my first.
Well, that was the first one. Okay. So what brought you to a place like Fremont Street? Everybody else wants to build $1 billion building down there, but you had so much faith in this area, it sounds like. What did you see when you came down here back then?
Well, the key word in your question was billion.
Okay, fair enough.
That's not me.
Right.
I'm the guy that sits at the end of the bar and likes gambling and sports in Vegas.
Right.
So we bought into the Golden Gate for $7 million.
Okay.
We took a shot,
Yep.
and if it didn't work, I'd have gone bust and gone,
Went back to Detroit.
back
And
to
did,
Detroit. That's
yeah,
about
I gotcha.
What happened was it was an unbelievable learning opportunity where I got to get into a lot of businesses I had not been in before.
Right.
Food, beverage, hotel,
Right.
table games, slots, and it was small enough that it's just not like
It's manageable.
it's not like a place like
Yeah.
Washington where it was a great place to learn the different elements of the business, and I just loved it.
Right.
So a couple years later, my brother and I decided, well, we're going to grow in Vegas, so let's see what we can buy.
Yeah.
Things kind of, the stars aligned. We bought Fitzgerald's, we turned ED, and then a few years later, we had an opportunity to put this real estate establishment here and turn this in. And somehow, these investment bankers loaned me enough money to be able to build it.
Was it difficult, or was it one owner? Because you had like the mermaids, you had the Glitter Gulch, and you had the Las Vegas Club. Was that a hard deal to kind of broker and put together, or was it one big owner of all that?
I think there was 9 real estate transactions.
Oh my goodness!
And I never had an aspiration of the one after the one in front of me would happen.
Yeah.
But it took a few years to put this real estate assemblage together, and I just feel very lucky we were able to do this. And then once we did it, like, holy smoke, we have a whole city block in downtown Vegas on the Fremont Phoenix Springs. My initial thought was something much smaller.
Yeah.
And then when we put the whole real estate there, we had an opportunity to do something big.
I got your book because I was invited to the black tie, and I was looking through it, and I was just amazed at the evolution and how much care you took into making sure that Stadium Swim had the right sunlight at the right time of the day, because people don't think about that. They didn't think about that down at the Vidar when they built the reflective death ray, and the CDs are melting, and so it's a really cool vibe that this brings, and it actually elevates the entire Fremont Street experience. I think it's going to force people to do things they never did, like El Cortez, 21 over. It's perfect. All these properties should be 21 and over, in my opinion, but you know.
Oh, I mean, it's different for everybody. We took the 21 and over. 21 and over, dude. I remember when I rolled that out. I don't know if you remember, but we did 21 and over. The initial reaction to everybody was, well, is this a triple X place?
Right,
like,
yeah.
No. Listen to the point. I'm so enamored with the service level you get at a club.
Yeah.
But the key thing is at a club, if you 21 to get in,
yeah.
and therefore, no one has to worry about checking in heat. Not one of our bartenders, not one of our cocktail servers, not one of our blackjack dealers.
It's more liquid service. It's easier once you're here.
Think about, let's just say you have a bachelorette party here.
Yeah.
Let's say you have eight young people. Our bartenders have to know all 50 state IDs.
Right.
They have to know what the current ID looks like.
Yeah.
They have to know the international passports.
Oh, yeah.
They have to do it with eye contact and good customer service. But to potentially ID a bachelor party of 8,
yeah,
on average it takes 15, maybe 16 seconds per person if they're really fast. Well, on a group of 8, you're over 2 minutes.
Yeah.
In that 2 minutes, there may be another customer that came up behind them waiting for a drink. And then
it's a cascading kind of
so
wait.
The whole purpose of 21 and over is to enhance customer service.
That's genius.
And therefore, I don't have to have any customers wait. I don't have to worry about all of our bartenders, cocktail servers, blackjack dealers to learn and spend all the time behind the scenes learning about every ID.
Yeah.
Because it's taken care of on the outside. When you come in, you're good. Let's go.
Yeah.
We're gonna have a little fun.
It makes it one of the safest places down here too. I mean, everybody knows who's in and who's out, and I love it. Hey, listen, thank you so much for taking the time to talk to me. I could talk with you for a long time. Richard will tell you I'm a talker.
Thank you.
But you're fantastic. Thanks for everything you're doing for us. Appreciate you. So that was cool.
Well, that's the owner, Derek Stevens, that owns the Golden Gate, the $1 billion Circa Las Vegas Resort and Casino,
wow,
and the downtown Las Vegas Event Center.
Wow.
So you just got that little couple minutes with a casino owner, buddy. That's not, no one can say that on a vlog. I was just walking around down at Fremont.
It's funny, right? I've been on the news. I've been to the news twice, newspaper, local news. I've been on the BBC, and I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, I have an interesting YouTube channel. I really do. Now I get to talk to a billionaire owner.
Because you're a nice guy, it affords you the luxuries to be able to do stuff like that and get that connection because you are a good guy. So.
I appreciate it, man. I appreciate that a lot. I'm gonna
go show them Fremont.
Yeah, I'm gonna exit stage left. Thank you, Richard.
Have fun.
Yeah, thanks so much,
everybody. We appreciate it.
Yeah, you have a good one, sir. Thank you again.
See you later. Thank you.
Yeah. Wow.
So that certainly was a fantastic experience, and I hope it's not the first and only experience we have. If there's anybody out there watching in the industry, you would love to talk to me and talk about your projects, your properties, or your vision and your opinion on Las Vegas, reach out to me. I got an email address in the description of this video, and I'd love to hear from you. And I want to thank Richard Wilk for the opportunity to be able to talk to Mr. Stevens, of course, the owner of the D Las Vegas, the Golden Gate, and the fantastic, beautiful, opulent Circa, one of my favorite properties in town. And I think when you would go down to Fremont Street and ask anybody about Mr. Stevens, you would find nobody with anything other than high praise for how he has been able to really promote and market the Circa and tie it into the Fremont Street experience. Everybody from the bands performing on the stages to people working in the industry seem to give him high praise with good reason. He's such an approachable person, and that was an easy conversation to have. And so thank you, Mr. Stevens, for that. I appreciate you folks watching. Leave us your comments below. What did you think of the interview? Did it change your mind on going down to Fremont Street and checking out the Circa Resort? I'd love to hear from you. And if you guys are down on Fremont Street, make sure you pop on over to the D Las Vegas, go up to the players card desk, sign up for their loyalty rewards program, and tell them that Not Leaving Las Vegas sent you, and get a $25 free match play. So you bet 25, they give you 25, and you might win some money on me and, of course, the D Las Vegas. So thank you so much for watching. Now's the time of the video where I say 3, 2, 1, click. Please do share this if you see fit, if you're just browsing through. We hope to see you on a live stream, in a documentary films that we do on the channel, or just in one of these other types of interview videos in the future. My name is Steven. I'm Not Leaving Las Vegas. 3, 2, 1, and click!